G'day and welcome to another episode of Uncaged Expeditions. For this episode, I'm back in my hometown, Robe. I actually spent the first few years of my life down here, and this place is absolutely gorgeous and obviously means a lot to me, a lot of memories and things here as well. So I'm surprised it's actually taken me this long to bring you guys down here to show you around. But if you haven't been here, it's a beautiful seaside little town. If you have been here, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't know if you can see it from here. That's the car wash in Robe. Next door is a factory, which was the Robe Town Brewery. And then there's a house next door. That was actually our family home. That house is actually our family home, and the factory next door was where Dad used to do all the seafood from. So a lot of memories here, and I love this place. Anyway, come along, let me show you. Now driving into town, it's such a beautiful little place. There's a lot of old buildings here. I highly recommend coming down and having a look. And there's some great seafood and some of the best crays are caught around here as well, crayfish. I'm going to head into the IGA store now and just get some veggies for salads and that. I didn't really do much shopping before I left home. Just basically jumped in the car and drove off. So yeah, I'll do a bit of veggie shopping, and you can't really take veg and fruit across the border, so support the local communities. When you come to little towns, do your bit. It all helps. Fair few caravan parks around here as well. This one's by the lake. There's another big fall which is up by near the Esplanade. I think it's on the Esplanade actually, but you can't actually see the ocean. And then there's my favourite, Seaview Caravan Park, which we visit quite regularly. Every Australia Day we're down here. And yes, they at Seaview. It's one of the best parks down here, I'd say, in my opinion. And it's got the best view of the ocean. Nothing even compares. Nothing comes close. And let me take you through the town first. Obviously you can see it's raining, it's windy, it's cold, so probably not the best time to come out here, but you know, I love this place so much, anytime's a good time. I've come to the gate at Nora, Creina, which is a small little seaside community here. And you'll see this gate when you come up. It says private property and all the rest of it. Now you are allowed to drive through, open the gate, drive through, close the gate behind you. If you don't do the right thing, go slow, be courteous, everything like that. Because if you're doing the wrong thing, you know what, they can just stop the access and we can't get to the beach from here. I've lowered the tyre pressures here in a little spot that they've got the cutout here, the parking. I've gone 16 on the front, I've gone to 18 on the front, 26 on the back. I don't think I'm going to need to go any lower just because it's raining on and off, it's cold, so the sand should be relatively hard packed. So I don't think I've got any issues, but if I do, I can lower it a hell of a lot more. Most of the area around here is conservation park, Little Dip Conservation Park, so there's only camping in designated areas and you do need to pay for them. There's a small section past here, Nora, Creina, towards Beachport, which isn't conservation park and you're allowed to camp there. So that's where I'm going now. And yeah, let's make a move. A bit of a better look at the gate. So a lot of people see that and just turn around thinking that it's private property, but you are allowed to drive through here. As I said, just open the gate, close it behind you. I didn't want to film through the actual Nora, Creina little community there just for their privacy. But as you're driving past, you go drive through the town and stay on the sand track and you come out to this. How beautiful is that? And this is part of the Robe to Beachport run, which is pretty iconic if you haven't done it. Beautiful. There's not that much seaweed. This place here, this part of the beach here is renowned for having seaweed up here, and there's a real bad odour from the seaweed, and it's actually called Stinky Beach. This is the best I've ever seen it. Beautiful. What a shame we can't drive on the beaches in Victoria. Gets a little bit tight through here, so if you like your paint job, don't come through. Handles angles really well. Oh yeah. This is where I wanted to camp. Kind of a sheltered area, but the way the wind's coming today, it's coming straight from there, so not sheltered at all. There's a lot of seaweed here. Great little spot though. But yeah, it's too windy so I can't stay here, so continue driving towards Beachport and see where I end up. I went up along the coast for a bit, and it was just way too windy to camp out there. It's going to be very unpleasurable. Sand's flying everywhere, so I won't be able to eat, won't be able to do nothing. So I've just come into this little secluded campsite in here. It's just behind where I wanted to camp, but it's a little bit protected. And that's where I'm going to pull up for the night. Okay, time to get set up a little bit and maybe make some dinner. I think so. I left the beach camp there, even the one at the back. The wind just slightly changed direction. It was too much. It gave me a bloody headache. So now I'm just going to head towards Beachport. Head towards Beachport, and I know there's a couple of campgrounds there that are inland a little bit, near lakes and things, so it shouldn't be as windy, should be protected. So, on my way there. I finally found a campsite. It's late. I've just started a fire there. It's still a little bit windy here, but not as bad. I went to Beachport, there's nothing there. Caravan parks, but they're all closed at this time. And yeah, there was one campsite at the conservation park there next to the lake, but it stunk. It really smelt bad, and it was windy. So I'm at the conservation park near Little Dip Conservation Park, I think it is, one of the campsites there. So just go online, pay for the site. But you know what, I'm starving. It's 10:30 at night, so it's late. 2-minute noodles in there and straight to bed. Been a long day. I wasn't planning this, but you know, sometimes things go wrong, and yeah, oh well. Time to eat. I've had my noodles. Just kick back, relax a little bit, unwind. I had a bit of a headache, so that's all gone. Yeah, as you can see, got a bit of a fire going. Nothing crazy. Just gonna kick back a little bit now and just go to sleep. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow I'll take you around and show you Robe properly and the surrounds. Anyway, good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Just woke up, had a really good night's sleep last night. It's a shame because you can barely hear the ocean from here, but it was late. I needed to get to sleep. Now this is the campsite here. So they're numbered. They're not that bad size actually. Road leading in, and then to the left to the other campsites. So I'm gonna have some, I don't know, some muesli, oats in them. I think it's muesli. Now for some breakfast. Pack up and take it down to Long Beach, show you around Robe. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do today. We'll just take it easy. And that's it. Alrighty, let me have a quick bite to eat, pack up everything, and we'll be on the way. Now, a bit of a change in plans. I was going to have breakfast here and then go show you Long Beach and everything, but I thought, you know what? Let's just go to Long Beach. I'll have breakfast on the beach overlooking the ocean. Much better idea, I reckon. These campsites are nice, but nothing like the ocean. Now, I don't know if this is going to come out in camera. That was getting in and out of the campsite yesterday up on the beach. It got pretty tight, and because I was just getting late, I should have filmed it, but the canopy actually did hit the sidewall on the sand a couple of times. But yeah, all good. We made it through, didn't we? Anyway, let's get to Long Beach. esplanade and just about to go onto Long Beach. Any car can come onto this Long Beach, this section. 2-wheel drive, front wheel drive, I've seen everything. It's very hard, it's very compact. The tide's up though. Beautiful beach. Okay, would have been a nice spot for breakfast if the weather just didn't change. Look at that. Still beautiful, but I'm not going to get out and have breakfast here, obviously. So let's say I might turn the car around because my kitchen and stuff's on the passenger side where the range is coming in. If I can turn it around, maybe grab my stuff out and have a yogurt inside the car or something. It's an idea. Yeah, let's see. Just pulling out of where I said that I'm not going to have breakfast here. I was still in rear wheel drive. My tyres are pumped up and I got bogged. I don't know if it'll come out in the camera there, but right there where those dark spots are, and it's really still coming in, so I don't want to get out and with the camera. So I tried forward back, tried putting it to low range, just rear wheel drive, and nah, it wouldn't go. Had to engage front wheel drive, had to go outside, lock the hubs, and just drove straight out. So when the tide's up, don't recommend 2-wheel drive cars coming onto Long Beach. When the tide's down, no problems whatsoever. Because you can stay on the hard compacted parts right near the ocean, well, where the ocean is now, because it goes out a bit. Anyway, let me see where I can pull up to have some breakfast. Geez, South Australia weather, it's more like Melbourne weather. You saw how it was 2 seconds ago. And look now, sunny. There's a few clouds around. Just positioned the car. Just positioned the car like there's a bit of a wind barrier because it is windy. But I'm gonna have a little bit of yogurt now. And I may have a salada biscuit too. Trying to eat a little bit cleaner, a little bit healthier. I need to lose some weight. Anyway, I'll have breakfast and then we'll keep on exploring. Actually, before I do that, let me show you now, before it starts raining again, let me show you Long Beach. Sorry about the wind noise. Absolutely stunning. Arrived in Kingston, and here's the Kingston jetty. With a fish up there. Beautiful little town. And there's this RV stop here. And a dump point. It's windy here as well. I think it's going to be windy all along the coastline here. So you can stay here for, I think, 24 hours or maybe 48 hours and you pay a fee. And if you want to stay longer, there's a caravan park just 1 kilometre up the road. And this is where the boats come just to hose out their engines and that as well. It's bore water. And there's toilets here. It's a nice little place. We've stayed here a couple of times with the van. I think you need to be self-contained, they say. But let me show you the beach. This is the beach at Kingston. All beaches are beautiful, but not as nice as Robe, Long Beach. And this is where the Kingston to Robe beach run begins. You can go all the way from here to Robe. You come out at Cape Jaffa and you have to go around a little bit and then back onto the beach, and you continue all the way to Robe. And just coming onto the, let me get out of the wind a little bit. Now, coming in off the beach, onto the beach here, I locked the front hubs. I forgot to put into 4-wheel drive, so it was just rear-wheel drive. But still made it through, no problems. Oh, this weather. The sun comes out, then it goes away. It rains a little bit. This wind. The wind's actually cold. The weather's, I think, 16 or 17, so it's not overly cold, but that wind has got a chill to it. Nice coastal towns in South Australia. Beautiful. Now, being nearly high tide, that's why you got to keep an eye on the tide times around here. I've come to show you. There's one section here where you can't drive around unless you want to get some salt water on your car, which most people don't. So keep an eye on the tide times, because you can really get caught out. I'm not doing the beach run from here today, so I'm lucky. I'm just going to do a U-turn, go back out, and I'll show you the main strip in town because it's beautiful. It's really old. And then we'll see. Head back down to Robe or Beachport and show you that properly. That's a plan. See, this is what you see at a lot of these seaside old towns, as I was telling you. Really beautiful old buildings. That's the post office there. Sandstone buildings. There's more of a main street further down to the left. You go up here, turn left at the roundabout. That's where all the shops and things are, and there is kind of an industrial estate around here as well. So that's quite large, but beautiful area. Now, a couple of the other things you see around Kingston is the old lighthouse. And there's an old submarine there as well. Beautiful. Now, let me take you to what's probably the most famous thing out here in Kingston, the Big Lobster. Good to see the cafe's open again. It was shut for a long time. And I think last year when we were up here, it was for sale. So good to see it's up and running again. Okay, let's keep on exploring. This is the Lake Butler Marina here at Robe. Absolutely beautiful. This is where all the trawlers and the boats come in. Absolutely beautiful. At the back beach of Robe, I'll take you a bit further up, which is a better view. But it's a lot windier, a lot rougher here, the oceans. But here is the lighthouse. Someone's in there cleaning it. First time I've seen anyone in there. Let's keep on cruising. Bit of a better view from the back beach. There's the lighthouse. Some beautiful houses. The sea was angry that day, my friends. Stunning. I think I've been using that word a lot this trip. And this is the old jail ruins. Obviously they didn't need a big jail. It's not a big place. Cells, store, underground tank, exercise yard. It's all labelled. Thick walls so no one could escape. The cells were tiny. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of history here for a little town. A lot of history. Just come up to Robe Jetty. Good to know. Not that I go fishing. This place is beautiful. Let's have a look if we can see anything. I still remember going along, maybe not so here, but a bit further up where the rocks are, getting crabs with my dad. We're talking 30 years ago. Longer. Place got a lot of memories. A little fish. I can't see if they're coming out on the camera or not. And there's Long Beach in the distance. close to the main town there. Just behind this little rocky section there. Just behind there is the inlet into the marina. Beautiful. This is what it's all about. How beautiful is this? How stunning is this? Stunning. I have to pick a different word. Even I think I've been using that a lot. And this is the entry into the marina. As I said, just past those rocks. And there's some really old buildings here as well. Beautiful, lot of history. The old Robe Customs House from 1863 to 1888. As I've been saying, a lot of history. And a little bit of a war memorial with a cannon. Robe, Australian Aboriginal flag. I arrived at Beachport during the day this time, and this is beautiful. Beachport pier, really long pier. Water's nice and clean. Let's have a look around. Time for lunch as well, I think. Not a bad spot for some lunch. Overlooking Beachport Pier, and I'm sheltered here. Well, a little bit anyway. So it's nice, sheltered. Anyway, time for lunch and some relaxation. Now lunch is served. Some Greek salad and a couple of sausages. A little bit healthier. The sausages not so healthy, but you know, they're just quick and easy. Anyway, time to eat and take in this beautiful view. I came back towards Nora, Creina, my original campsite, just to check if it's still windy, and it is still windy. So, absolute beach camp, not going to happen this trip. And the start of the spit, and the sun's out. So, fantastic weather. Okay, and that's the end of this trip. I hope you enjoyed Robe, Beachport and Kingston. They are absolutely stunning, all coastal little towns, and they've all got a lot of history. Make sure you come down, check them out. That's what it's all about. I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of everything, but come down, explore it, and just experience it for yourself. I mean, look at that view. Look at that ocean. The colour of it. Long Beach down there. I don't know if that's coming out properly in the camera or not. But it's absolutely stunning. Now when we come down to Robe with the caravan and the family, we always stay at Seaview Caravan Park. I mean, the owners are fantastic. The view is the best view you're going to get out of a caravan park in Robe, overlooking that. Stunning. Word of the video, stunning. Anyway, that's all for this trip. I hope you've enjoyed. Like always, break the cage, get outdoors, come and check it out yourselves.